Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
We got Renee, welcome. What's going on? Grave Encounters. Nakona, thank you for your donation. Neve, welcome. We got Andrew, welcome. Spiritualist Lady Vegas says they got the Sarah Sanderson role. Oh, Lady Vegas, congratulations. That was the one where somebody was leaving, right? Somebody was leaving and you're trying to get their role, I think. Anyway, 4 elements. Welcome to stream. I think that's everybody. Cool. We got 15 viewers and we started 1 second ago. Very nice indeed. All right, we got a donation from Gabriella. Thank you for your your donation through PayPal. Let's do that. Actually, let's do GM. GM wants to know something. Let's find out. Let's view the details of the donation, see what we got going on. I don't have a question. GM, let me know what your question is. We'll get your reading up in there. Oh, there you go. You got the reading right on there. All right. Gabriella wants to know, will R be able to deploy by September? Let's find out and see if that is going to be a thing. And by the way, welcome. I appreciate everybody here at DC. Tasha just joined as well. I mean, it's a party now. Come on. I mean, let's admit it's now a party. Let's get this going. Let's get the party started. I mean, I'm just saying, let's get the party started by using the Tarot Tower number 1 over here. We are going to start the night off right. I mean, we're going to go immediately to this one. Immediately to one of my absolute all-time faves, and that is the Wizard's Tarot. Just saying. Crystal, how are you doing? Darcy, it has been a minute. How are you doing? Good to see you as well. Appreciate you joining us tonight. All right. Will R be able to deploy by September? That's a pretty good time frame. I mean, you know, leaning towards maybe a yes, Bookmark, it's been a minute. It has been a minute. Welcome back. How you doing? All right. Let's see. Deploying by September. YouTube user, thank you for your donation. Just saying, the 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, and the 7 of Wands. I'm going with a little bit of thumbs down. Maybe it takes a little more time. Maybe this is something that needs a little more preparation or needs something else to align. Maybe the stars need to align with more things to do. It looks like there's more things to do, is what I'm saying. Ultraviolet and Bartman, welcome. How you doing? 3 of Pentacles says we need to work on it. We have expectations. We have things happening. We have things to do. It feels like that we need to do something, right? We need to have some things set up in order for this to work. Susan, thank you for your donation. 8 of Swords is a restrictions card. You know it. I know it. We all know it. The restrictions card of the 8 of Swords is there. Hands tied behind our back. And the defensiveness of getting deployed in September. It looks like maybe that is going to take a little more time than we expect. So you got to kind of tamper the expectations here. You know what I mean? Be a little bit, focus is fuzzy. Be a little bit on that side of, be expectations, be realistic. 7 of Wands, the defensiveness, the restrictions, and the work that needs to be done. Just say no. Overall, it just is a little bit of challenge as it goes. Now, let's go to the next question, go to the Tower, and I would say, maybe this might hurt tarot. Maybe this might hurt tarot. Let's find out. Amy, welcome back. How are you doing? Good to see you as always. Appreciate you hanging out with us. All right, let's see. Thank you for your donation. Okay, Nakona wants a September reading. Nakona, I don't know why I picked up the This Might Hurt Tarot. I'm just saying, I don't know why I picked this up, but there's something here. There's something happening. There's something different. There's something going on with this. September may be interesting for you indeed. Queen of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man. Oh my. I mean, as far as work goes, there's some things that are happening in September for sure. 8 of Pentacles, things steady out. Things steady out. Why do they steady out? That's the first thing you got to ask, right? Things are steadying out. 8 of Pentacles, we have some steady work. We have repetitive work, but we do need things to happen as far as that goes. And 8 of Pentacles says that could be the case. Hanged Man says we're getting work because of different circumstances, because of things changing, because of things being a little bit varied based upon what we had done before, right? Patty, welcome to the stream. But the Queen of Wands with the black cat. I'm just saying, I just got a black cat, by the way. So, you know, I can relate. The Queen of Wands. That does say that multitasking and being in charge of it gets us where we need to be. It's almost like, okay, here's the scenario. Basically, September heads up. mid-ish September, early-ish September, in between, right? A third into September. It almost seems like we need to get some stuff done. Kay, thank you for your donation. And we're stuck. We're not able to get some of the things done that we need done. I think part of that is going to be the hanged man, the enlightenment, looking at things differently, approaching things differently. Could it be work smarter, not harder? Maybe. I mean, HK knows. HK, thank you for your donation. But the Eight of Pentacles, this work is going to be in that mode of get it done correctly, but get it done quicker than we need to. So basically like a project sort of culminates and comes to a head, and you have to do something about that. I think that's your big thing in September. You also have a family member that has some weird issue or something. Anyway, yeah, that is your, as far as September goes, it feels like it's related to work. Philippe, welcome to the stream. Related to work, related to, how we do day to day, maybe projects coming in and whatnot, but we will see. Anyway, Bookmark says, I signed a lease tomorrow. Will it be a good move for me? Oh, let's find out. Man, when you sign at the X, it feels like you're really risking it sometimes. You really are, you know what I mean? So we're going to do the Gilded Tarot Royale for that one. I think that's going to be the good one. It's going to be fantastic. I believe so. All right, we signed a lease. Will it be a good move? That's the problem, man. You don't know what's going to happen in a year. You don't know what's going to happen in 6 months. A lot of my leases, I'll sign it for like 13 months. You know what I mean? And wow, 13 months later, there's a lot of regrets. You find out the internet sucks. You find out that there's trash all over the place. You find out you got the weird neighbors that make a ton of noise. You never know what you're going to find until you sign at the X. Boo Boo, welcome back. How are you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for your donation. Queen of Pentacles. Oh, that's not good. Queen of Swords, Magician, and the Eight of Swords. There's some problems. You do run into some things. Is it a good idea? I'm going to go just a raw answer of is it a good idea as a thumbs up. It seems that there are some stipulations behind this, though. Okay. Queen of Pentacles, it's a raw deal. It feels like you didn't get the deal that you needed. You didn't get the result, the manifestation that you needed out of this lease. It feels like, you could have gotten something better. Maybe you could have gotten a sale. You could have gotten something that's going to benefit you long term. But it just feels like that you just got robbed at the end of the day. It's what it feels like after the lease is sort of up. You're like, wow, I really lost some money. Queen of Pentacles, almost like you were not in charge of your money. You do have an issue with somebody from the office or somebody with the lease or somebody that you're interacting with. Queen of Swords is the Corella DeVille. By the way, if you haven't seen that, I'm just saying. That's a pretty good movie. But the Queen of Swords does have some problems emitting from it. It's like we don't get along with somebody, right? And the Magician as well. That's good. That's what I'm saying. Go ahead and sign the lease, right? Entertainment purposes only, but it looked like a good lease sign. Magician says we can work through some of this. This is not a showstopper. It doesn't feel like, it's just a showstopper, but you do have regrets. And that's kind of where you wanted to understand, because the Eight of Swords says, it feels a lot like we could have gotten a better deal, better position, better place. A lot of things could have happened, coulda, woulda, shoulda. Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying that Eight of Swords just sort of pushes it back a little bit. But yeah, lease is okay, but there are some regrets. Susan, you have my book and it's brilliant. Susan, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. All right, YouTube user has a question. Let's see if YouTube user is going to be brilliant as well. YouTube user, where in the world are you? What in the world? YouTube user asked the question, but my program didn't capture it. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. I don't know. I don't know what is happening here, but I didn't get YouTube's user's question. I think my program needs an update. We need a little update to my crappy program because apparently it has some problems. YouTube user, is A going to the Van Gogh expedition with Osiris, the other girl? What's with the names? I'm just saying. YouTube. All right. Osiris, wasn't that the sun goddess or something like that? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Gail, whoa, thank you for your very generous donation. I appreciate that. All right. Osiris and, hang on. Osiris and Van Gogh. I mean, like, what's going on with the names over here? I don't know. Osiris and Van Gogh. Is A going to the Van Gogh expedition with Osiris or the other girl? Okay. Basically, we have a throwdown. It's what we got. So it sounds like we have a bunch of Egyptian gods. We got Van Gogh in the mix. That seems like a party. I'll go with that. That's fine. But okay. Yeah, let's do that. This is a throwdown, by the way.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
We'll do a little bit of a throwdown and see what that. Philippe is reading my book about the Suit of Swords and the card interactions. Philippe, I hope you're enjoying it. Let me know. I mean, I'm just saying, leave a review. Leave a review. Okay, so are they going with Van Gogh or the other girl? Okay, or no, is A going with Osiris? I don't know. Okay, we have Osiris or Osiris up here. Then we got the other girl down here. I think they're going with the other girl. I mean, you got that. I mean, pretty much immediately, right? You got the playfulness, but the definite biting aspect, or the little, playful, but a little bit of weird. Playful or a little bit of weird with the Osiris. I don't think Osiris is good. I think the Egyptian goddess is going to bite him in the butt. But I'm just saying that's going to be my thing here. We got the Lord of Defeat in here. It doesn't look good. Are we playful? Can we get it done? Can we have fun with it? Sure, Osiris is rocking it. Osiris is rocking it. I mean, Egyptian, you can't go wrong. Mina and Niece, welcome. How you doing tonight? But overall, the other girl looks better. You got a little bit of that Knight of Wands. And we got the Lovers. I mean, the Lovers is just one of those that you just got to do. But I think the other girl is better. The other girl needs to go to Van Gogh. See all the Van Gogh exhibits. It's probably sold out. But hey, that's what happens. That is what happens. You got to work it. I think the other girl's working it better than Osiris. Osiris was the Egyptian god of the dead. Okay, well, probably not the best on a date. I mean, I'm just saying it's probably not the best person to take on a date if they're the god of the dead. I'm not hating on the god of the dead. I'm not, but I'm just saying if you got another girl, maybe that's a little better choice. And that's what it says, right? Niece, how many ahead of you? That's a good question. Let's look. Niece wants to know what the Q is. Niece, we're right here. Pretty reasonable Q. Normally we have like 50. Today we got a pretty reasonable number going on. So how you doing tonight? Good to see you as always. All right, Susan wants a general reading, please. Let's go over here to the Tarot Tower. Get you a general reading with one of my faves, by the way, the Meraki Tarot. The Meraki Tarot's in the house. It's going to be a good day. I mean, the bottom line, Meraki Tarot is going to make it a good day, whether you like it or not, All right, let's find out. Meraki Tarot says a general reading. Get it going on. How's it going to be? I want to know. Susan wants to know. Everybody in chat wants to know. You know what I'm saying? You got to do it. You just got to do it. All right, General, let's do that indeed. Ooh, the moon as a first with the general. Something's coming. Susan, something is coming. Something is coming next month. I think late September, you have something coming. The moon's interesting. I think it's almost like when we next have this moon phase, something is there. Hierophant, Seven of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. It is about money. It feels like you're either getting money or losing. There's some money flowing. There's some money going on. There's some things happening with finances, a lot of sort of undetermined things, maybe some weird things happening or some unusual things going on. Hierophant says maybe a court case. It's almost like we have a little court case or we have some big things that needs to be determined that's for money. Could be either maybe a lawsuit. It could be something coming in where you get just involved with, something you didn't want to get involved with. But there is some interesting things happening next month for sure. Boo Boo, thanks for your other donation. I appreciate that. Seven of Pentacles, it basically says when you are sort of launching through, when you are sort of going through and finding what you need to do with this matter, I think part of it is to be very careful and sort of cautious about what to do next, because you do run into a situation where it feels like that you don't have a lot of control. You need somebody that's going to be an expert. You need somebody that's going to be prudent, that's going to be able to step in for you and take command, take control of this situation. And I think that's where you kind of need to be. Hierophant, right? Seven of Pentacles, doing something with money, money sort of moving around. And the thing about the Queen of Pentacles, you need somebody that's going to help you, going to assist you. Could it be some investments that sort of have an opportunity and you want to leap on it? Could it be an investment that you've had that gives a lot of dividends and sort of explodes? And you definitely want to cash out and whatnot. But there is some things happening with bigger organizations, with money flow in and out. It's definitely something you need to be cautious with. And if it's going to be a substantial amount of money, I would definitely hire somebody that knows what they're doing, right? Definitely hire somebody that knows what they're doing. Anyway, Susan, next month you have a lot of interesting things happening. Come back and let us know what all of that was about. That is quite interesting indeed. I love that. By the way, everybody wants to know what it is. It's the Meraki Tarot. I don't know if they have any more of these. I mean, there was a shortage. Apparently, there's a shortage of everything, including Meraki tarots. Who knew? Oh, anyway. All right. You know who knew? Amy knew. Happy buddy, happy Tuesday. Amy, happy Tuesday to you. Is the DG a good idea, and how will it do? Amy's over there with all of the hot projects, all the ideas, just burning them, all the ideas to the ground, getting them done, getting them knocked out, getting them thrown down, trying them out, seeing how they go, and making a success out of just about everything. It's what Amy does. So prepare yourself. All right. Is a DG a good idea, and how is this going to do? I want to know, and Amy definitely wants to know. Niece, I got your donation via PayPal. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. We got, after this, we're doing Gail, and then we are doing you. So thank you again for your donation. Okay, let's see, the DG, Empress, King of Pentacles, Page of Swords, and the Two of Cups. Overall, this looks like a good idea. It does look like a good idea indeed. Human, welcome. How you doing? Empress says it's something that you are good at. You are good at. This is going to be something that you flourish with, and you're able to sort of get command of, and you're able to sort of get it out there and make time with it, right? And make time with it. The Empress says this is your forte. In other words, you know what you're doing. You're going to do it well. You're going to get it done. Not going to be a lot that's going to stand in your way. King of Pentacles, the retired banker. There is some money in there, right? There is some money in there indeed. So that's what you really want to know, because can we extract money from it? Can we get the project, make it happen? That is it. Page of Swords, though. So there's a lot of miscommunication. A lot of miscommunication that can occur. This is something that you have to get right the first time. You can't really be in a position to where you're sort of winging it midstream, because I don't think that works. It's more of a Page of Swords thing where you need to get the communication right, make it clear, and get everything up front. If that means doing a little work in advance, doing a little work in the preparatory phase, that's going to be big, but this is not something that you want to wing. Okay. This is something that can cause miscommunications. You definitely want to avoid that, because I think that's kind of what's going to hurt you the most here. I'm just saying. And the Two of Cups, it's a meeting of the minds. It's a match that's made in heaven, right? Linda, welcome to the stream. But that Two of Cups is a great match. So this and you and DG together is a good match. And that's kind of where you want to go. Because if I'm pursuing it, will I make money? King of Pentacles said this is a valid pursuit. If I pursue this, will I be able to make it a success based upon my experience and what I do? Empress says yes, right? The command from the Empress is there. You already have the warning. Two of Cups is good. Overall, that is a fantastic thumbs up. And I would definitely do that. I would definitely do that indeed. We got... let's see, Cruelly. I'm not sure. Is that the name you want to be on? Is that the name you want to be? Cruelly? I'm not sure. Will we be friends again? Does she know why I'm mad? All right, let's find out. Will we be friends again? And will she understand why I'm mad? Because sometimes people get upset, you don't really know why. And so I think that's a good part of the communication, is sort of, get it out there, get your opinion out there, get that understanding of, yeah, This is why I'm mad. This is why I'm upset. I need you to understand that. You know, that's kind of one of the key points there. All right. But will we be friends again? Can we patch this up? Can we, you know, put a patch on it and hope for the best? I think that could be a thing. I definitely want to find out. Magician, okay. Hierophant, we got two majors. We just started. Knight of Wands being reversed. I think that's interesting. This is interesting indeed. There's a lot riding on this, isn't there? There's a lot. I mean, I know you're like a random person coming into a stream. You're asking a question for tarot. But I think for you, there's a lot riding on this. I think this is more important than you kind of want to admit, right? Hi, Priestess, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. I think this is something that is more important than you want to admit. And that's a problem. That's a problem. But because it sort of gives the other person a little more power than you're willing to hang on, to have them hand over, right? You don't want to hand over everything. And it feels a lot like that's kind of what you're doing. And you are angry for a good reason, but trying to make them understand why is difficult sometimes. I mean, it really is. Bottom line is it's going to be difficult to patch things up based upon the tarot. The Ten of Swords, it's a cutting card. It's an ending card. It says that we have been stabbed by 10 swords. In the back, no less. And sometimes it feels that way for you, okay? And again, the importance of the two majors coming through here, the Hierophant and the Magician. It's almost like other people got involved with this and messed it up a little bit or mixed the soup up a little too much, right? You know, you kind of try to make an egg over easy and then it just totally gets destroyed. You know, it just feels like that. Magician says you can try, sure. I mean, you can try, sure. Do they understand your perspective? No. That's the problem. And that's why we have a Ten of Swords here. It seems like they do not understand your perspective. Spiritualists, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that so much. It just feels like that they do not understand your perspective. And I think that's a problem at the end of the day. It really kind of is. You know what I mean? But as far as where you're going and where you need to be at the end of the day, I would let them be. I would back off and let them be for the time. Because the Ten of Swords says there is a cutting motion. There is a finality to this that, you know, that you really don't want to deal with right now, but you kind of have to. But just back off, right? Magician, let them do what they're doing. Don't try to sort of patch things up immediately. Let the space make them miss you. And as they miss you, they will come back. But yeah, Ten of Swords, it's looking pretty grim right now. It really is. Knight of Wands, the fiery aspect of the Knight of Wands. You don't want to take that right now. It's upside down. You just don't want to chase this immediately. Again, let it breathe. Hierophant, again, this is more important than you realize. And again, give them that space. Let them do their own thing. Sort of give them some understanding and sort of let it go. You just got to let it go, just like the Frozen movie at the end of the day. All right. Niece has a question to Kona. Thank you for your donation. Spiritualist YouTube user. We got a gazillion donations up in here tonight. It is out of control, my friends. It is literally out of control. All right. So now we have Niece. Niece had a good question over there with Jess and I reconciled this year. Or is she moving forward no longer interesting? You can be brutally honest. You really want me to be? You really want me to be brutally honest? Because I will. I will. I'm breaking out the thought for you, my friend. I'm breaking out the thought. You want the brutality? You want like the Mortal Kombat of the tarot world? That is the thought. Okay. Crowley doesn't hang out. Crowley doesn't waste time. Crowley gets right to the message, and I think that's what you're going to get right now. Now, niece, are you ready? Are you ready for the Crowley brutality? All right. We got an Ace of Swords. We got the Sun. Ooh, the communication. No, you know, it goes so well. It just goes so well. It was going great. It really was. You have the Ace of Swords. You are going to be talking again. Okay? You just are. And that's how it is. The Sun comes out and Niece is like, yay! I mean, I'm just saying, you're excited. You see the light at the end of the tunnel. But unfortunately, the light at the end of the tunnel is a train. I mean, you know, entertainment purposes only, by the way. Never, Yeah, never make friendships based on a fat man reading your tarot cards on the internet. But yeah, we do communicate again. That's what you're asking. I think that's where we're going, right? Niece is like, are we going to communicate again? Yes. Okay. The Ace of Swords says, yeah, that's what happens. The Sun says, oh, it's bright and sunny. It looks great. The light of the end tunnel is a train, though. You don't reconcile. You just don't. This problems comes up again. The problems comes up again. You're like, wait a minute. I thought we fixed this. I thought I killed that fly in the room that you thought you smacked. You didn't smack it. You got the paper towel, the magazine, whatever. You like whacked it. And you thought it, but it's still flying around. It's still flying around the room. You didn't fix the underlying reason there was a problem. You didn't do it. You didn't fix the underlying reason. I can communicate with you all day, niece. Me and you, we can communicate all day, but if we don't fix what's wrong, what are you going to do? You're not going to do anything. You're going to end up with the Lord of Disappointment, niece. Okay. So how are we going to do? How are we going to do? I think that you need to fix the problems. I don't think that you need to just randomly start communicating with this person again and just assume that, ooh, magic. Ooh, it's magic. Hey, it's a magic trick. Everything's great. I don't think it's great. Fix the problems, address the issue, make up, and do that. But yes, you can reconcile if you do that. But as a default, it is going to be difficult. It is going to be kind of difficult. You wanted the brutality. I got you the brutality. But it's my honest brutality based upon cards on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a dude with cards on the internet. That's what the thought says. The fly is still flying around the room. Philippe knows. Philippe understands that Jess may be stuck in their head. They may not understand the totality of the issue, and they may need you to sort of step in and sort of lay it on the line and say, look, let's fix this. I mean, this is stupid. Look, you and me, let's fix it. Come on. Anyway, my mom, Lynn wants to know what's going on with her job. Jamie Lee, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. If I'm going to have something going on with my job, it's going to be with a wheel. Going to be with a wheel right now. All right, we're getting the wheel. We're flopping it down over here. We got two. I didn't want two, but I got two anyway. Okay, we can do that. Kay knows. Niece, I would, if you're gonna fix the problems, yeah. Niece, if you're gonna fix the problems, yeah. But yeah, I mean, it looks pretty clean overall. It's just a matter of you need to come in with a level of understanding and a level of negotiation. It's basically what it's saying. Okay. Wants to know what's going on with her job. 3 of Wheels, Queen of Wheels, 4 of Swords, and the King of Cups. I don't know. Doesn't look like much. It doesn't look like much. I don't see anything that's just like magically coming through. It doesn't look like much. You have the 3 of Wheels. It's almost like a new opportunity or something there that you need to jump on. It feels like that maybe there's a project that's just been neglected. There's some things going around that have been neglected. And at the end of the day, you need to jump on it. I don't think you can just not jump on these things. Are they going to be maybe difficult? Could be. But you have to jump on it. The 3 of Wheels, we need to get started on it. Jamie Lee coming in with like 5 donations. Thank you, Jamie Lee. I appreciate it. Sunflower, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that very much. You got to jump on it. And that's sort of what it's saying. The Queen of Wheels from the 3 into the Queen. We need to get control of something up there. That's what needs to happen, right? Samantha, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Because the 4 of Swords is if you don't, somebody else will. And you don't want that other person. You don't want that somebody else to try and handle it. King of Cups is no matter what is going on up there, right? Maddie, welcome to the stream. Maddie, it has been a hot minute. Maddie, it has been a long time. It is so good to see you. I appreciate you hanging out with us. But that King of Cups says, no matter how impassionate you want to, not be with this. In other words, I don't want to put a ton of passion into this, but you have to. You got to jump on it. That's what's going on with the job. If somebody doesn't jump on it, there's going to be a problem. That's what it's just saying. Bottom line. Anyway, HK knows. HK, will AP and I get married someday? HK, I hope so. I hope so. We need a good marriage story. We need somebody to get married and chat. I'm just saying, we need a good marriage story to hang on to. Paula, welcome to the stream. Maddie, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. The Pisces and I Thoth deck, please. Use the second, the Pisces. Okay, we'll do it. You and Pisces. You do like the Pisces. Oh, by the way, Maddie, I got some new graphics since you've been here. Look, see, when you do the Pisces reading, we can have a fish. We can have a fish. I'm just saying, Maddie, come on. Come on, give it up, Maddie. Come on. All right. What was I doing? HK, will AP and I get married someday? Let's go over here and let's grab, not this one. Let's grab this one. I want tonight, a special night, for the Heaven and Earth Tarot, because Love Apples is here. Love Apples, welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Maddie and the Pisces, I'm just saying, nice fish. See? I mean, you know, you got to upgrade the stream at some point and get some fancy stuff in here. I mean, I paid a good $2 for that fish graphic. I'm reinvesting, my friends. All the money that you give me, I reinvest in stuff. I reinvest in it. Okay. Anyway, AP and I get married someday. That looks like a big no. That looks like there's a problem. There is a problem. It looks like AP may not be the marrying kind. It just may not be a marrying kind. We got strife. Oh, it kind of hurts. Kind of hurts. Got strife. We got the Tower. And we got all of these other love opportunities that end up creeping into the situation. It looks very difficult, my friend. HK, it looks very difficult indeed. I wanted a beautiful marrying story, you know what I'm saying? And this just ain't happening. But yeah, it looks a little difficult, that Tower. Into strife, it just looks like it's going to be very difficult indeed. I'm just saying. I am just saying, HK, I hate to break that bad news. I do. That tower, the structure of it, that's not something you want to see in a marriage reading by far. That's something you want to dodge. You need to dodge those type of things when you have a marriage reading, is what I'm saying, okay? All right, we got the triple shot coming in. The triple shot is coming in, my friends, with Sunflower. Will my project for R be successful? Is this gonna be up? Is this gonna be up? Y'all setting T.O. up for drama. Hey, T.O.'s all good for drama. Yeah, if you knew my personal life, I'm just saying, drama central. Anyway, okay. Will the project for R be successful? Death? Okay. Princess of Pentacles, I can work with it. The Four, I can work with it. The World, I can work with it. Define successful. Define successful. I mean, I can give it a thumbs up if you really want it, but define it. What is going to be successful to you? Because death says, as is, no, it's going to suck. It's not going to be something that works. Death means it needs changing, it needs updating, it needs to breathe, okay? I think what happened is you have this straight line of things that you think need to happen, and this is the imagination coming in. Right? We need to do this, and then this, and then that, and then this, and then everything will work out. Yay! I don't think that's reality. I think the project needs to breathe. I think the project needs to just relieve itself, not literally, but relieve itself. YouTube user, thank you for your other donation. The project needs to relieve itself and breathe and be allowed to expand and be allowed to grow and be allowed to do what the project does. Because I think we have this limited little scope of things that we expect to happen. Princess of Pentacles, right? We're sort of hobbling this project by putting too many rules, too many expectations. And I don't think it's going to work like that. 8, there's too much in line. And I don't think this works for the project. You need to do something a little different. You need to let the project do what the project does, be more dynamic about it, be more inventive with it, and let it have fun, okay? Because the world says, sure, we're back to the thumbs up. We can have fun with it and be successful, but we need to just not be so strict with it, not be so hard-lined with it, because at the end of the day, I don't think it works. I think you have to let it breathe. Let the project breathe. That is going to be the success metric for you, my friend. All right, we got the other Boo-Boo. General Regan with the Thoth. Boo-Boo loves that Thoth deck. Boo-Boo loves the Thoth. I mean, the Thoth just handed the law down. Just handed the law down to Nice. I'm just saying. I mean, everybody in chat saw it. Boo-Boo saw it, but Boo-Boo still wants the Thoth. I mean, Crowley just laid down the law for niece over there. I mean, she wanted the brutality. She got the brutality. I'm sorry, niece, by the way, if you're still in the, I think niece left. I think niece hit the dislike button and left. But I don't want y'all to do that though. I mean, hit that like and sub button if you like what you see. I appreciate all y'all hanging out. I do. I love you all, every last one of you. This is what happens though. You want the thought, you get the thought. Okay, general reading for the week. Let's do it. It's an emotional week. I think it's an emotional week for a reason. I think you need to sort of back off some of the emotions and not really sort of get too invested in stuff this week. Relax. Don't get too invested in stuff this week, because there are some things that you want to sort of hang on to. There are some things that are interesting you want to find out more about maybe, or you want to sort of, get it done or anything like that. But you want to sort of back off and go logically into this week. Go sort of, okay, this is what I need to do. This is how I need to do it. Let me just back off everything. And you know what I mean? And just let things happen in some regards, but definitely don't get emotionally invested into it. Some of the things that needs to get done this week just can't be done. Just can't be done. Unstruck, thank you for your donation. So if you get stuck, unstruck is here, but if you get stuck, just don't try to force it. Let it go a little bit. But overall, don't be defensive about anything that you see and all of that other stuff. You see no dislikes. No, I'm just teasing. I'm having fun. All right. Anyway, I make jokes. I'm have fun. Okay. Why did A lie to me about going with the other girl? Now, YouTube user fixed their thing. YouTube user says, wait a minute, correction. Does A know I'm on to their dirty lies? Does A know I'm on to their dirty lies? Because something's going on. Something's going on. A is filling us with BS. A is filling us with BS. DC says, that's why I'm here, honesty. That's what I'm saying. You can go anywhere and get a fluffy tarot reading. You go in there and you be like, how's my relationship going to work out with so-and-so? And they'll be like, it's going to be great. Everything's going to be fine. I think you want the truth. I'm going to tell you what the cards say. Truth, no truth, nothing but the truth. You can't handle the truth. I don't know. There you go. That's what you need, honesty. All right. Because, I just can't make stuff up. Somebody will go, wait a minute. The stuff you made up is just different than the stuff you made up last week. Yeah, I don't know. All right, anyway, does A know that I'm on to his lies? The dirty lies are coming through. Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups, Three of Cups. That's a lot of cups. This is an emotional thing. You have to admit that. Hi, Priestess, you are next, actually. You are next. This is something that is emotional to you. This is not something that you can ignore. It's not something that you can pretend it doesn't exist. You're going to have to deal with this at some point, right? The Knight of Cups, Ace of Cups, Three of Cups. They have been telling lies, and I think that they understand that you know it. A lot of times people will lie and they're just either poor at it or just so inconsistent, or suddenly their behavior just radically changes. And you're like, dude, I think that's a bunch of BS. And so, yeah, they do know. They do know that you are onto their lies. King of Pentacles. The thing is, they're going to keep doing it because I think that they feel that like they can. You know what I mean? They can. I really think that they have a lot of narcissism, quite frankly, going on. It feels like that they understand that they know that it's a lie, but they're going to continue just because they think that it's possible to either convince you or it's possible for you to, not care enough to where you'll just be like, well, okay, whatever. But yeah, they perfectly know. They know a lot of people are onto their lies. They know a lot of people see the inconsistency in their behavior, right? But at the end of the day, they're going to keep doing it. But because, again, I see a little bit of a narcissistic thing coming through here. Or a little bit of the King of Pentacles, a little narcissistic thing coming through here. You got sort of that Ace in there, the Knight. It feels like they're a little bit more too self-absorbed for their own good. But will they keep doing it? Yes. Do they know that you know? Yes. And they don't care. And that's the problem. That is the problem. So, yeah. Bottom line, I'm just saying. All right, we got a High Priestess. Want to know if they're next? And they are next indeed. High Priestess, we got you. We got you there. Pam is a member for 9 months. Pam, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I greatly, greatly appreciate that. All right, will lead get them to ship a new laptop for the new project. All right. We need a laptop because the old one apparently ain't working, and we need somebody to ship it out to us. If I'm going to have a new laptop shipped out to me, I mean, I would use the Bumbleberry Hollows. Bumbleberry Hollows is going to be what you need if you're going to get a laptop. Okay, so we did have some laptop issues getting that. I remember it saying it was delayed or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, will they get to ship a new laptop for the new project? Can somebody please get the laptop moving? Because, you know, we got to get the laptop going. And, you know, I don't think that's going to work. Okay, 4 of Wands. Yeah, not so much. 2 of Cups, Page of Pentacles. And I get one more. I mean, Strength. This laptop is becoming a problem. Okay. All right. I mean, High Priestess, let's talk. Laptop is becoming a pain in the ass. I think not only for you, but for other people. There's something going on. There's something delaying it. There's something going on. There's some miscommunication. There's some missteps. There's some money problems. It feels like something is happening in the background that's making this an issue. Okay, making this an issue. It shouldn't be an issue, and that's the problem. You know what I mean? Samantha, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. 2 of Cups says you should have it by now. Strength says we've been waiting. Where is the laptop? What the hell's going on at the end of the day? That's a problem. Page of Pentacles says nobody's doing anything. Nobody's actively taking this. Nobody's actively sort of moving on this and taking it seriously. It seems like there's a lot of delays with this. Are they going to ship the new laptop? I think so, but it's going to take this sweet time. Again, there's some miscommunication. There's something going on. Could it be a shortage of money? Could it be, you know, something else? Somebody else has the laptop, or they have a limited number of laptops. There's something else happening in the background that you need to understand. That's the way it is, right? 4 of Wands, we need it at the house. We need the laptop. 2 of Cups, get it to us. But the Page of Pentacles, we just seem completely incompetent in how to get it done. The implementation seems to be the biggest problem, right? High Priest? All right. Anyway, we are going to Nakona. Why has love life stalled, and what can we do about it? All right. That's one thing you don't want to stall is love. You want love just to flow in. You want love to flow in naturally, easily, and just the way that you need it to flow. And I think if we're going to have it flow, my friends, the Gregory Scott is how we're going to get it to flow. Okay. Oh, man. Gregory Scott Tarot. It's amazing. It is just amazing. All right. Why have we stalled? What can we do to fix? The biggest piece being, what can we do to fix? Because we don't want it to just stall out completely. That ain't going to happen. You know? I don't know. King of Wands, High Priestess? Yeah. Why has it stalled? YouTube, thank you for your donation. I appreciate your other donation. Why has it stalled? It hasn't. I don't think it's really stalled. It's almost like a perspective thing or a motivation thing or something like that, you know? It seems like stall is not really a thing. 9 of Wands, you're the injured warrior. You've had problems with love before. It's almost like you're manifesting a little dry spot, right? Maybe something is not really going to be, flowing. Something's not going to be sort of easing in. It feels like it's sort of a challenge, or it's not working the way that it should work. High Priestess, though, says there's not really any secrets here. It's just sort of a manifestation thing. You're looking at how to uninstall it. The King of Wands, take the initiative. Go out there and take the initiative and get it to uninstall. A lot of different things we can do, a lot of things we can chase, a lot of opportunities that could be out there. Definitely sort of get out and make it unstalled. But again, it doesn't look like there's any stall. 9 of Wands, we're the injured warrior, so we're manifesting a situation or an environment where it's not moving at the pace that we would like. But this seems to be a self-inflicted wound at this point, right? There's no secrets. There's no hidden thing that happened. It's just a matter of you getting out and making it uninstall. King of Wands, get that fiery aspect out there and just get it done. At least that's what the cards say, Nakona. That is what the cards say, my friends. All right. Jamie has a lot of questions. Okay, Jamie has a few questions. Let's see. Another one, and another one. All right, but before we do that, we got Spiritualist coming in. Where is Spiritualist? Why? I think Spiritualist donated. All right, Spiritualist, let's find out what your question is. Let's see. Donate for reading. Spiritualist, let me know what your question is. I have no idea what your question is, but I'd love to give you a reason. I'd love to give you a reading. I'd love to give you a reading. Let me know what your question is, and I will get you a reading. While we wait, we are going to hop over to Jamie real quick and see what Jamie has to say. Let's see. Jamie says question below. Let's find out what is the question indeed. And where in the world is Jamie's question? Jamie Lee. Why don't I even see your name? Okay, my application is just taking a crap. Like, what the hell's going on? My application is just completely not working for some reason. I think YouTube changed their stuff. There you go. Just enjoying. I got you. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right. Jamie had a couple of questions. Question below. Jamie, case feelings and next actions towards me in the next 3 weeks. All right. You want the Meraki Tarot for that as well. Let's get it done. We're going to have to manually paste it in. You know, my app is just taking a crap. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, we are going to continue to use some cool decks. And one of them is going to be this deck right here. Literally everybody's favorite, the Mons Tarot. All right. Case feelings and next actions towards me in the next 3 weeks. Let's get it done. Let's see what happens. I would say if we're going to take some actions towards you, 7 of Cups, 5 of Swords, and the Moon. I would say in the next 3 weeks, they're definitely not going to be doing a whole lot. Now, you do have something that's sort of stalled a little bit, right? We have the Lord of Defeat, the 7 of Cups. It almost feels like there's some indecision. Maybe they just haven't taken the initiative. They haven't taken the decision seriously. They haven't made any decisions. They're stalling. They have too many things going on. You have too many things happening. That 7 of Cups is, it could be challenged a little bit. You could have some difficulty getting things done. I think overall, they're just not making a decision. They're not moving forward with a whole lot of stuff. There's not a whole lot of stuff that they're moving forward with, right? 5 of Swords, the Lord of Defeat. Let's not do anything. Let's hope for the best and see if that works. The Moon overall says if you get them another month, I think things change. I think they come about a little bit. They come a little bit sort of in an improvement. And overall, I think it's going to be, something that works for them, but you're just going to have to give them more time. I think 3 weeks is kind of tight. With that, at least that's what I think. All right. Jamie Lee wants to know MQ's feelings and next actions towards me in 2 weeks. I'm supposed to be using the Meraki Tarot. That's my bad. I'm supposed to be using the Meraki Tarot. Jill, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, we'll switch to the Meraki Tarot. I'm just saying. Shelby, welcome to the stream. How you doing? We'll get the Meraki Tarot. We'll warm it up one more time. And not make the same mistake twice. I'm just saying. Okay. Case feeling asked towards me in the next 3 weeks. And then the next question was, let's see, somebody's actions. Okay, MQ's feelings and actions towards me in the next 2 weeks. Now, Kay couldn't make a damn decision. That's a problem. Okay. MQ, though, I think MQ has it going on. I don't think MQ is a big delay person. I think they're going to take some action. I think they're going to they're going to try to get something started, right? Anna knows. Anna, welcome to the stream. We got the Knight of Cups, Mr. Romance. We got the Lovers, and we got the Page of Wands. I think they're going to be taking some action towards you, definitely. This is something that they're not going to delay. They're not going to fuss around or feel about and hope for the best. I think this is something they are going to take some action with that. Page of Wands says, let's get that action done. Let's get it down. It's going to be effective. You got the Lovers and the Knight of Cups, a couple of little romance cards in the mix. I do think in the next 2 weeks, at least MQ knows what they're doing. At least MQ is willing to make a move. I think MQ is looking pretty good with that. We got 2 good love cards. We got pretty exciting cards in that mix. I like it. My friends. I like it a lot. Is Aura a jerk off, or is that my personal opinion? I don't know. I mean, what did R do to deserve this? I don't know. Let's find out what the hell's going on with R. I think if I'm an R reader, I'm going to use the Forest Creatures version too, because I think it's going to get down to the facts. It's going to get down to the facts, my friends, about what R is doing, what's their motivation, how are they going to do it, what are they going to do? You know, I mean, Boo Boo wants to know. I'm just saying. Three of Cups is interesting. Ten of Cups and the Page of Swords. I think they're really crappy at getting their point across. I think they're really challenged at communication, and that's coming back to bite them in the butt. I'm just saying, it's coming in to bite them in the butt. They're just poor at communication. But if you get to know them, it seems they're a little bit better. They do have things going on a little better. But this is a problem, because you do and you will have issues with this person, with the communication. Do they have bad intentions? Ten of Cups says no. Three of Cups says they just want to be friends. We just want to communicate, but maybe not. Maybe not. At the end of the day, it could be your personal opinion. They're not really a jerk. They're just really bad at how to approach things, frame things, and communicate with everybody. You know, some days. And all right, the Pisces and I get some work in over there with that Pisces and find out what they are going to do. I mean, if I'm a Pisces, I don't know, can I use the fish again, or is it old? I mean, I used it a minute ago. I mean, does the fish get old? I mean, vote, right? I mean, come on, vote. All right. Anyway, the Pisces and I see what's going on. Why are we using this when we ask for the thought? Why are we using this deck when she asked for the thought? Because I'm a little overloaded. My program ain't working. My program's messed up, and it's really messing me up right now. It is really messing me up. In fact, I'm gonna turn debug mode on. Okay, hang on. I'm going to turn debug mode on, and the next time somebody chats something, it'll log a debug log, and I'm going to go look at it. And I'm going to figure out what's wrong. Okay, I did it. Okay, see, when I write a program, I have a debug mode in it, so I can go back and I can find out what the hell happened. Why did things collapse on my program? I mean, I need to know. Anyway, the Pisces and I get the thought down correctly this time. You know, it'd be great. And find out if if the fish gets old. Pisces, okay. I mean, okay. And sure, okay. I mean, how much BS are you willing to put up with? You know, is kind of what it's asking. How much BS are you willing to put up with this from this individual? We got the devil. We got the Lord of Defeat. And it seems like that we got a lot of surface level stuff. You know, we got a surface level things happening here. And it seems that you're not getting a good look at what's deeper in the situation. You're not getting a good look at what's really here, because I think the Pisces is presenting something that's a little bit different than what is authentically there. That's what I'm saying, okay? Because you have the devil over here, you got the Lord of Defeat. It just feels like it's going to be challenging overall. And do you want to sign up for it? No. I mean, I don't know. How much BS are you willing to put up with? Maddie, you don't seem like you put up with much BS. You really don't. What you're getting is surface level. You're getting the show. You're getting the magic trick. You're getting the presentation, right? You're getting the PowerPoint presentation. You're not really getting the real Pisces. I think the real Pisces is very tumultuous, or what is it? I'm butchering my words. I'm trying to use a big word and I butchered it. I'm not going to do it again. I'm sorry. Gee, but any donation, Patreon, $5, $10, whatever you want to do. It's included with all. You need to understand it's a presentation. You're getting the PowerPoint. And underneath the PowerPoint is a lot of other things. And how much do you want to see? Samantha comes in with a triple shot. No, is that the double shot of the triple? Samantha, Samantha's got the triple shot tonight, my friend. Samantha, thank you so much for that triple shot. Will you get approved for this apartment tomorrow? That's quick. Samantha, I better be right, because you're going to come back and be pretty pissed. Samantha's going to come back with a fury if this is incorrect, because there's instant feedback Instant feedback for Samantha right here. Samantha, will you get approved for this apartment tomorrow? Yes or no question. 2 cards, yes or no? No. That looks bad. No. Okay. Bottom line, right? We got Sun Space Flower is here. KD, welcome to the stream. The devil. The devil says no. The 8 of Swords says it's restricted. It's not something you're able to get, not something you're able to reach out and get it. I'm going with a thumbs down, Samantha, but you come back. Samantha, you come back and give me some feedback. That's tomorrow. That's easy. You know I'm going to be here, Samantha. I'm here every day. I'm here every day, Samantha. Come back. Come back to me like Christopher Reeve in Somewhere in Time and tell me what in the world happened. And you got another yes or no question. All right. Yes or no question. This is a little longer one. Okay. A little longer one. Will I secure this job that I'm expecting? I want the job, right? We need the job, but is it something that's going to work long term? Is it something that we can do? Is it something that we can mix up with 2 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups? I'm going to say, yeah, that looks okay. It looks decent, okay? Whether you secure the job, I think so. We got some nice cards. Look at that. We got the 6 of Cups, the 2 friends. You know, the giving of a cup between family and friends. And all. You got the 9 of Cups, Mr. Romance, this feeling, this good thing that happens with us. And the 2 of Pentacles, it's almost like they give you a couple of choices of how you want to come into the job. Samantha, overall, I think you are going to get the job that you're expecting. I love it. I love it. I love me some Samantha. Does Broxo think about me? I don't know. Samantha, we all think about you. We all think about you. Broxo should be too. Bottom line, Broxo should be thinking about you as well. Let's see what they're doing over there. What is Broxo up to in Broxo land? Are they thinking about me? Queen of Wands, the Empress, and the 10 of Wands. They are, but they're not taking any action just yet. I mean, you know, is that sort of a thumbs up? Maybe. I think it's a thumbs. I like it. I mean, you know, there's a little love there. Samantha, there's a little love still in the mix. You know, the love hasn't drained all the way out quite yet. I mean, come on. 10 of Wands, though, are we ready to re-embrace this? Are we ready to renegotiate this? Are we ready to jump back into this? Maybe not. Maybe not right now. I mean, the 10 of Wands, that's a pretty big encumbrance that we need to take. Queen of Wands, though, I mean, it's still a little bit there. Look at that, the Empress, how comfortable the Empress is, how beautiful scenery the Empress is. Everything is going well and just nice and smooth. It just feels good, the Empress. So I think Broxo's still there. I think Broxo has a little bit of the feels still in the heart, Samantha, for you. But they ain't reaching out right now. They're taking it cool, taking it easy. And I mean, I'm just saying, how does Cindy, man, see, this is what's happening to my program. It's freaking out. My program is freaking out, okay? Because YouTube changed their crap. So my program, by the way, intercepts the internet stream between my computer and YouTube, and then it parses it all out. And YouTube changed something, and that's why I'm getting this crap here. So I need to go fix it. So I'm just saying. Anyway, but Unstruck wants to know, how does Cindy feel about me? Okay, how does Cindy feel about me? I think we can just type this in. How does Sydney feel about me? We can do that. See, now it looks much better. It's much cleaner. And we're going to go with a little bit of a love tarot for this one. Now, I don't know if you've been here before, but I'm just saying, this one right here is the deck to get. It's called the Modern Love Tarot. It is wonderful and beautiful and lovely, and you need to get, you know, just a bunch of these. I mean, you need to get like just a big stack of these. Just get the tarot decks and just stack them up, right? And stack them up. All right. But yeah, let's see. How does, how does Sydney feel about me? I want to know. I would say 8 of Swords, not so much. Queen of Swords, not so much. And the big fighting and the 5 of Swords, not so much. That's not looking like a good love connection. That doesn't feel like a good love connection. If I was making a love reading, okay, and I was going to say, Unstruck, this is the most beautiful reading that I could make for you, it wouldn't have any of these cards in it. But if I was to say, Unstruck, this is the worst reading I could get for you about how this person feels, right? How this person feels. then this looks really bad. The only thing it's missing is like the Tower and the Three of Swords. Everything else is here, and it looks terrible. Eight of Swords, not a good card. It just feels like that Sydney can't get anything done. Sydney doesn't want. Sydney needs a little space. Or Sydney doesn't want to engage, interact, or anything with that. Queen of Swords, Sydney may not be the best match, maybe. It looks challenging. It just looks challenging. And the Five of Swords, the Lord of Defeat. It looks like even if we sort of pursued this, at the end of the day, it would be kind of challenging to get through. Overall, it looks bad. It just looks like a lot of cards that ain't nobody got time for. And that's one of those. And that's one of those that you just got to deal with at the end of the day. What will happen if I block A and I disappear and I go bye-bye and I go poof? What would happen? What would happen, my friends? What would happen if YouTube user just went poof, right? What happens if they just went poof? We need to find out. YouTube user. I mean, you and A have had some problems. You and N have had a lot of problems. You and A have had some problems too. Anyway, if you block them and just vanish. Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and 10 of Pentacles. I don't think you're going to do that. I don't think you're going to do that. Not happening. YouTube user, I think you're in a fantasy. I don't think you're going to do that. I think that you still have some feelings for A. You do have a connection with A. There's still some things happening, things going on. 10 of Pentacles, you want a happy home, happy family. I think you like A. I think you enjoy A. Okay? Ace of Pentacles, do we need to start over? Do we need to fix some stuff? Do we need to repair some stuff and sort of make it happen? I think so. But I don't think blocking them ain't going to fix anything. I just don't see it. I just don't see it happening. And I think for your donation, the Eight of Pentacles says if you're willing to work on it, if you're willing to make some sacrifices, if you're willing to do some negotiation, it'll work. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and there's a lot of time that needs to be invested in it. And, I'm just saying, would you rather do that? Or would you rather do something different? I don't know. Jill wants to know something. What does Jill want to know? Hopefully my application. Okay. What is JL's current feelings towards me? Let's find out. Stick with the modern love because I do love me some modern love. I do love some modern love. Man, what are the feelings towards me? Chariot, Queen of Pentacles, and Three of Wands. This is a love hopper. This is a hopper. This is somebody that hops from thing to thing. And, they go here, they go there. They're all over the place. They have things happening over here. And, their interest wanes based upon the day and the time of the day. Like if it's Monday, well, maybe it's good. If it's Tuesday, maybe it's not so good. Three of Wands is they're constantly maybe looking for the next shiny object. They're constantly looking maybe for an upgrade. The Queen of Pentacles, it's hard to get this person to settle down. And the Chariot, a lot of movement happening. A lot of movement happening with that. Overall, I would say that I wouldn't hold my breath. This is somebody that may be interested for a little bit or for short time or whatnot, but in general, it doesn't look like it's going to be something strong and sturdy. By the way, we're ending soon. We're going to go take a shower and eat a banana. We're going to take a shower and eat a banana. Okay. Does Sydney love me? Yes, no question. It's easy. Let's get it done. Let's get it done. Is Sydney in love? Does Sydney love me? Does Sydney love somebody else or does she love me? I don't know. Let's find out if Sydney is in love indeed. Sydney may be challenged with that Knight of Swords, Eight of Pentacles, and Page of Cups. There's some feelings there. There's a connection there. It's not really something that's huge, not really something that's strong, not really something that's rock solid, sturdy. Page of Cups says that the connection just hasn't grown. You know what I mean? It hasn't grown, it hasn't expanded, it hasn't gone in the direction maybe that you're kind of hoping for. Eight of Pentacles says you need to give it time, you need to let it grow, you need to naturally let it expand and do its own thing, right? Let the connection breathe. Knight of Swords says, I think the more that you invest in it, the more that you're sort of there, the more that you're sort of chasing, the more that you're sort of addicted or connected, I think the more it's going to fail. I think this is something, let Sydney come to you. or let Sydney do what Sydney does, and then sort of reciprocate as it comes through and as it comes along. But trying to force something out just doesn't look challenged. There's some feelings there is. But it seems like the more we chase, the less progress. The more we chase, the less progress we seem to make with that. How does David the Aries feel about the Pisces? Can I do the fish again? Is the fish old? Is the fish old? Okay, I won't do it again. I mean, how does David feel about me? Is David going to be, one of those where David's going to be pretty reliable? David's going to be pretty substantial. David's going to have a lot of what David needs in this particular relationship. Is this going to be something? I think David wants to take the chance. So yeah, I think David's willing to take the chance. David's willing to sign up for this. You know what I mean? So they're going to sign at the X. I think so. I think David's willing to do that. We got the Fool. Let's go on an adventure together. You and I, let's go on an adventure together. Let's get it done. Let's have some love, maybe. Let's have some hearts of hearts, and find out if that's going to work or if that's going to be a possibility. I think that is. You have the Queen of Cups. This is an emotional thing for both. This is an emotional thing, just the Queen of Cups I think you're attracted to David a lot more than maybe you should be, is what kind of the cards are saying too, right? Queen of Cups, maybe have too much invested, too much sort of signed up. The Fool says David's willing to go along, though. He's willing to get the fish on the screen and all this other stuff. But the Four of Swords says, maybe not right now. Four of Swords is a planning card. It's a delay card. Right before all of this other stuff, you may want to maybe hold your breath for a little bit. May want to delay it for a little bit. May want to be patient. Because if David needs the patience, David needs the run. David's kind of a run-up person, right? They need to run up speed before they can sort of get in the race. They can't just start the race at the sound, the boom sound, and then everybody starts running. That's not David. David needs to sort of warm up and get a little jog going and all this other stuff before they go full steam. And I think you need to be patient with that. Four of Swords says if you are, I think it'll be all right. Anyway, we are done for tonight. Thank you so much for all your generous donations. I greatly appreciate you. We will see you tomorrow.
It doesn't even make sense why I think about you. It was only one night, only that time, and it's not my style to be caught up in the middle like this. 'Cause now I dream about you. I was probably too drunk, it's blurry, but I've got the image of you running circles in my mind right now. And it could fade away, but it probably won't, and I should let it be. But I'm gonna dive into you, and maybe I'll drown, but what can I do? And it would be alright to let me down. Rather we try than let these feelings slide. So I'm gonna dive into you.
It doesn't even make sense why we try to fight it. Every time that we touch, the room caught on fire. We could blame it on the wine, but we know that we will both be lying. I wish I did